guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is very special because it is a big Cook With Me collaboration with 4 other girls. That's right, 4 other girls, 4 different recipes. It's gonna be amazing. But I definitely want to do a big shout out to Janice Crystal. She started this whole thing, so thank you, Janice Crystal, for letting me be part of this big collaboration. And the other girls that I am collabing with is Brittany Rushing from Rushing Love, Victoria from Strickland Crew, and Jaconda Davis from Not Just Mommy Time. I did collab with Brittany and Jaconda before, so those girls are awesome. So is Victoria and Janice. These ladies are so nice and sweet, and we all love doing mommy and lifestyle videos. We do all kinds of videos, so you guys need to go check their channels out. I will leave all the links down below so you guys could check it out. And we're gonna have a big playlist with all our videos together so you guys could find all our different recipes in one place. So for today's recipe, I am making a Filipino dish. It is called Afritada. I am using chicken and a bunch of vegetables. You guys are going to love it, and please let me know down below in the comments if you've tried this recipe or if you plan on trying this recipe. It is a Filipino dish, and trust me, it's really good. I will leave a link to a recipe down below so you guys could check it out. All right, let's get cooking.
So these are the ingredients you are going to need. The recipe that I'm going to link down below will say to use 1 whole carrot. I am using Trader Joe's already peeled baby carrots because they're just faster and easier to cook, and it's just easier for Olive. And the potatoes, it also says to use 1 large potato. I'm using these baby potatoes from Trader Joe's as well. It's just easier, you don't need to peel them, and it's easy to cook with. And the liquids you're going to need is olive oil, some soy sauce, and 1 cup of water. The recipe also calls for fish sauce, but because I am allergic to fish sauce, I am omitting it for this recipe, but you guys can use it and it will taste good, I promise you. So I'm replacing it with just seasoning my food with more salt. If you guys watch my other Cook With Me's, you guys know I use gloves when cooking, especially when handling raw meats. So I'm using gloves here to help separate the chicken and putting it in the Ziploc bag. So I've defrosted 2 pounds of chicken. I am using chicken legs for this recipe. You guys could mix it up and use chicken thighs as well. So I defrosted it and I am putting it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm putting 2 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons depending on how the flavor you like of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I'm going to marinate that in a Ziploc bag for 30 minutes. While the chicken is marinating, I start cutting my vegetables and pre-cooking it. So right now in the stove, I have a pot of boiling water and I have the carrots cooking away. And right now I just washed my potatoes and I'm gonna cube them up. My potatoes are cubed and everything, so I check my carrots and they are almost done. You want to cook the carrots halfway, not 100% cooked, because you are going to finish cooking them in the pot with the chicken later. So I'm going to take the carrots out and put them in a separate bowl and let them cool. And then I'm going to add the potatoes in the same water where I was boiling the carrots. I boil the potatoes in the same water as the carrots because it is just time and space saving, so I don't have to use multiple pots. And it just doesn't ruin the flavor as well. You're just taking the carrots out and just adding the potatoes, and let that cook also just like the carrots, only halfway, because it's going to finish cooking later. While the potatoes are cooking, I start cutting up the rest of my vegetables. I'm gonna cut up the bell pepper and the tomatoes. Both of these, bell pepper and tomatoes, should be about the same size, so not too big, not too small. You just want a medium size when cutting these up. Next is cutting up the onion. I hate chopping onion. Who also hates chopping up onion? I always cry and I just, but it tastes so good in the food. Anyway, so you're going to need 1 whole onion. Just chop it up and put it to the side. I cover the onion with paper towels so the smell doesn't irritate my eyes while I'm cooking. And then once you're done cutting the onion, I start cutting up 3 cloves of garlic. The recipe does call for only 2 cloves of garlic, but I love garlic, so I used 3. Make sure the oil and the pan is nice and hot and fully heated before adding the chicken. So once that is all done and heated up, add the chicken with the sauce into the pan and let the chicken cook all the way through. So this could take up to 15 to 20 minutes. And don't forget to turn the chicken to other sides. You have to switch sides for the chicken as well, so it could be fully cooked. While my chicken is cooking, I start cooking my white rice. You guys can use whatever rice you would like, but for this one, I am using white rice. I start cooking my white rice right now only because this rice cooker takes an hour to cook for some reason. Alright, so the chicken is done cooking, and what I do is I pull the chicken off the pan and I put it in a separate bowl. And then I clear off the pan, and then I start cooking the rest of my vegetables. Once you've cleaned up your pan, add some more oil back into the pan on medium heat and add the garlic and onion. And saute that for about 5 minutes or until your onions are about translucent. Once the onions and garlic is cooked, add your bell pepper and tomatoes and let that cook for another 5 minutes or until the tomatoes and bell peppers are cooked. Once your vegetables are done cooking, add the chicken back into the pan, and this is where you add your 1 cup of water and 1 cup of tomato sauce. Be careful when mixing this so the tomato sauce and water mixture does not get all over the place. And once you're done doing that, cover it up and let it simmer until the sauce is reduced. I cook this and I let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and I also add the carrots and the potatoes the last 10 minutes of cooking. You want to finish off the potatoes and carrots in the pot with the tomato mixture and the chicken and mix it all up. Don't forget to season it. If you use your fish sauce, which I didn't, if you guys use the fish sauce, you don't need to season it any further. It should be just fine as is. But if you didn't use it, add your salt and pepper at this time.
Delicious, I already know. How is it, Olive? Here, let me turn it so you guys can see Olive as well. And of course, I'm having my Diet Coke because why not? You want a spoon, Olive? Here. I forgot to give you a spoon. The rice is sticky, very, very sticky. Let me give you more. You want to eat it out of the bowl? Gonna be very messy, guys. Okay, I got my spoon and fork because that's how we Filipinos like to eat. We use the spoon to scoop and we use the fork to push the food onto the spoon and eat. That's how we do it. Let's start. Eat some of the chicken, Olive. It's really good, I promise. It's delicious. Really good. She's just using her hands. If you've ever given a baby rice before, this is going to be a pain to clean up. You guys want to do a close look of Olive? And Daniel made it home on time for dinner. Yay!
So that's it for this Cook With Me. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to check out the 4 other girls' channels, subscribe to their channels, and check out their Cook With Me videos as well. So that's it. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.